So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation? Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's a good one he's making out on the left. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That is lovely. Delivered low. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Romani tries to pass it through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dani Olmo. He's got away. Takes a shot! Dumfries. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he was alert to it. Newcastle yet to have an attempt on goal. Yamal.
Sparta Rotterdam genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
And it's Neymar. Goes for the shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Sparta Rotterdam are in front. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
It's Rooney! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Sparta Rotterdam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, what a mistake! Thuram. Dani Olmo. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dumfries. And this is Pelé! And he's managed to get... And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Pelé can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Dani Olmo. Now it's Pelé. He can run onto that. He is through here. Great reaction. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Rooney. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Makasih! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Jenner really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sparta Rotterdam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Dumfries with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. Hazard. And this is Hazard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is well cleared. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Rooney. And that is the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Newcastle, number 33, Dumfries.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 6.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And a chance! Newcastle do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nice touch. Look at the space. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Gerrard. Rodri. Some resolute defending there. And this is Rooney. He's in plenty of space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gerrard. Neymar. Dani Olmo. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. And this is Rooney. Oh, super ball. Yamal! Relentless. Just relentless. It's all becoming so easy. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had...
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
For Newcastle.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Newcastle may be down, but not out just yet. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Newcastle do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that is out of play. And here's Gerrard. Gets a good foot in there. Makasih is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Saliba, well seen, saw that coming. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pelé, now it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. Dani Olmo. There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's being urged to shoot. Crosses it in. Dani Olmo. And that has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pelé. Lovely feet. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Pelé clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked...
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Yamal, and the counter is on. And it's Olmo. Neymar has found the net here, of course. And the keeper's got it again. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Newcastle can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
Can he finish?
Substitution for Sparta Rotterdam. Number 21. Number 15. Dani Olmo. Number 20. Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field. Number 5. Pierre Aubameyang. Number 8. Andres Iniesta. Number 18. Paul Scholes.
And it's Sneijder. And this is Cruyff. Flings it. And a header! Iniesta. He's gone forward. And he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta quietly revving up. Now it's Scholes.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Gerrard. Cruyff is onto it in a flash. Now it's Cruyff. Neatly clipped into space. It's Sneijder! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your
A
final
special
thoughts, Jim?
mention to
Well,
all
Peter,
those among
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Saliba calmly anticipates. De Jong. Messi. And this is Torres. Fernando Torres. Torres! Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Albert Ferrer. And De Ligt. Albert Ferrer. And it's De Jong. Now Ritchie, spread out to the left. Fernando Torres. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Indonesia definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele has chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Cucurella. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Newcastle so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He has found a way through. Showing good feet. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's looking wide. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Ligt cuts it out. Indonesia are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. For Olise. And it's De Jong. That's good running with the ball. And it's Neymar. Dumfries. Now Cruyff. Albert Ferrer. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri. Thuram. Rodri. Swung over. Knocks it out wide. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Pele! Brilliant from Pele! He's got himself an absolute peach.
The goal scorer for
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Newcastle have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a promising position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Newcastle really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's shifted it to the flank. Neymar gets it away. Saliba turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be
He's
1
found
minute
space
added
here.
time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus
I'd like to
far.
draw
A
your
little
attention to the
inspiration
screen
and
right now.
inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Newcastle go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Newcastle have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Down to business again. Newcastle currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Dani Olmo. And this is Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Elise knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Dani Olmo, that's a good ball out wide. That'll be a throw-in. That's put pay to the danger. Out again for a throw-in. It's a sweeping cross. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. Dumfries. Now, can they get him away? Oh, and Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Number 20.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedro Porro. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Good ball over the top. And he's quick to get rid. Saliba. Now it's Torres. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Olise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Olise. He'll try from distance. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rodri. Dumfries. Pele gets on his bike and on the move.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's picked his way through.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14. Frankie de Jong. Number 22.
Dani Olmo.
Michael Olise.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Hazard goes short.
Number 2.
In once more. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way.
Number 15. Frank Ribery.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
He's rising! And again! And that's a good finish. Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's Cruyff! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what? In he goes again. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The less said about that pass, the better. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. He is through here. And this is Cruyff. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in, spread neatly. Gerrard. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Newcastle against
Well, the
Italy.
stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level.
Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
For Newcastle.
Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, a breakthrough already. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now, can they get him away? Cross goes in there. Impressive jump. No, not the best of headers. Saliba. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. Cannavaro. Newcastle leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good spread. It's an early cross. Messi. Makalele gets across to intercept that. Quarter of an hour played. Played out wide. Dani Olmo. Now it's Pele. This looks promising. And he's straight offside. Newcastle already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Dani Olmo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
Italy genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have.
Good chance here! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. Makaleli. Messi. Now DiMarco. Opts for safety. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Hazard. Hazard carries the ball down the right. And it's Thuram. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pele! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Now it's Cruyff. Rodri. Can he spark a counter here?
You can never be short of runners into space. As long as the space left